Hey everyone, it's Toyota Jake over here at Reliable Toyota in Springfield, Missouri. Today I have a 2023 Highlander Platinum with the Windchill Pearl white exterior and the Harvest Beige interior. Very hard combination to find, but check it out. All right, just a quick walk around video of the new display on the Highlanders. You have a few different button placements from the previous generation. A lot of the buttons, controls for the display in front of you are controlled by these arrows right here. There's a couple different options you can do in these displays. You have three different settings that you can actually set. So you can have three different views depending on which one's your favorite if you have multiple people driving. But you want to hold down that center button, and it's going to give you the ability to change a few different things. You can go into your settings by holding down that center button again, and it will give you all the safety features and things to turn on and off. A few of the meter settings can be changed as well, meaning you can change the meter style. You can go to smart, go to casual, switch it to tough, or sporty. Personally, I like the smart touch. Nice and beautiful view. A few other things you can actually customize to your liking. Just cycle through it, see if there's anything that you do like to change. Other than that, I do like how everything's majority laid out for everyone to view. I like to have the lane departure view right there in the middle, and then you can go to the right and change the view over on the left side. And I like your average fuel economy, and then just your eco score, how eco-friendly you're being. Or go to this one on the right side, and you can see your tire pressure after the car registers. Is still pretty new, of course. Let's see if there's anything else. Lane departure could be on that side too. It's just really whatever you actually like the most. But it's simply just cycling through each view, whichever one you like the best. I'll leave it on this one for the customer. But after you hit the center button again, or hold it down, it should just go back. But definitely not too difficult to cycle through. You do have a few other things. If someone calls you, you can pick up and hang up with the same button. As you're going through some options up here, the back arrow will be effective to go back and forth, and depending on which option you're on. The volume buttons, and then voice command for the Highlander. Just if you can't figure something out on your stereo, it's nice to talk to the car and see exactly what's going on with it. Then you have the lane departure view. And then this is all with your cruise control, all these buttons here. You can turn your cruise on here. You'll see it appear up here with radar cruise active. And then the button here is what lets you adjust your distance. The best rule of thumb I've always had was 3 car lengths, 2 car lengths, and 1 car length away. But it does seem like it's further than 1 car length, so you'll kind of see as you're driving which one you like the most. And once you get up to speed, you hit set your speed just like normal. Mode is actually going to be from AM, FM, XM, just cycling through all your different radio stations. On the new screens, it's now Amazon Music, just some of those popular ones. And then this cycles through all your preset stations on your stereo, or just if you're listening to Bluetooth, this just goes to the next song. So it's kind of a quick run through on your steering wheel. Then you have the headlights, always set it to auto, turns on day and nighttime automatically for you. This is your fog light switch. Just kind of depends on which one you want to use. And then this will be your automatic high beams. So whenever you're ready to use the high beams, you just push it on and it'll turn your high beams on and off for you when it detects headlights or tail lights from oncoming traffic. The view button is actually the 360 view scan monitor. So when you push it, it gives you an interior shot view around the car. Always check surroundings for safety. And then you can hit the button up here and it'll do the exterior shot view. So it's like definitely a really nice view all the way around, just to make sure there's no one standing behind your car or beside your car, and if you're in a dark parking lot, for instance. But what's neat is if you go into reverse, it's going to show your aerial shot view and your backup camera view automatically, whichever you prefer. But these options will allow you to change the view to your liking, whichever you prefer. The lines, you can change the lines too. Really just depends. When you're in drive, it can show the same view. You just have to hit the view button and it'll show your front camera and the aerial shot. So it's really neat. And the A here is for automatic. So meaning if you turn it on, the screen will pop up every time you go 5 miles an hour and under. So some people like it popping up all the time. Some people really don't. So your preference, but you can change a few other views, whatever you prefer. Yeah, simple as that, nothing too crazy. And then once you start driving, the screen will disappear automatically. But you can push the view button again and it'll change a few different things. Yeah, simple as that. Going back over here, the A off is your engine immobilizer, where it shuts off the car at a stop sign, stoplight. So in case you don't like it, you can turn it off. And then your power lift gate and your heated steering wheel. You have your odometer trip from A and B. This is your brightness for your speedometer gauge. So if it's too bright, you can turn it down, or if it's not bright enough, of course, you can turn it all the way up, whichever one you prefer. Your AC controls and heated seats and cooled seats. Yeah, heated and cooled on both sides. And then you can turn your fan speed up here with the second knob. And then it's going to show low here, but it's dual climate control, so you can have 2 different temperatures on either side. Turn your fan speed down, or you can turn your fan off. Front window defroster, rear window and side mirror defroster. This will be your rain sensing wipers, also your windshield wiper defroster. This will turn on the controls for the AC in the back, so you can control all the AC and heat for the back seats as well. This button actually will cancel all the vents in the second row, so all the vent pressure will be up front. So if you have no one in the back, you can have all the vent pressure up front. And then this just lets you control the rear climate. This is just cycling air, and then the heated and cooled seats, of course. They also moved the wireless charger underneath the stereo. It used to be in the center console, and now they have the USB port with 2 C charger ports, and then also your normal 12-volt plug-in. Nice storage for a phone or anything you may use. I'll put this back in park actually. Then you got your Sport, Eco, Normal mode. Just depending on how you want to drive. Sport mode is going to change your shifting points to get up and go a little bit faster. Eco mode is going to save you fuel, of course, and it's going to shift a little earlier so you don't use as much gas. Mud and sand mode, you can turn the knob and switch it to mud and sand, or go to rock and dirt mode, or push back down to normal mode, or kick you out of either one of those modes. So it's just as simple as switching to either one or push down for normal. E-brake is engaged automatically when you go to park and disengages when you go to drive, so you don't have to really do anything at all. Brake hold is a nice feature. It actually, when you're in drive, it'll hold you in place every single time you turn it on and the brake engages, so you don't have to keep your foot on the brake if you're in a drive-through. But sometimes you may like it, may not, but it's a nice feature if you don't want to keep your foot on the brake really. And when you're ready to go, you just hit the gas and it disengages it. So it's a kind of a nice feature. You might like it, you may not. This is your downhill assist control. This is engine braking, so you don't have to hit your brake pedal and slide in snow as you're going down a hill. This will slow the car down drastically for you. Snow mode is going to be a more sensitive traction control, so it'll recognize slippage a little bit faster. And then your traction control, of course, it's always on. Don't know why you need to really turn it off. I think it's going to be on most of the time anyways. Going up to the top, you have your full digital mirror, so you can flip it on and off, no problem. Then you have your 3 garage door openers. You start pushing the first one, it's going to start blinking for you. If you're sitting in front of your garage, you get the clicker for your garage and you hold down the button for about 10 to 15 seconds. You'll see this light blink really fast and turn green and disappear. That's how you know it's synced up. And then this is a couple different controls you can change for the actual camera up in the mirror. So you can raise it and lower it if you want to go up and down, or to keep it right in the middle. You may like to change it, you may not. You can even zoom in, but it zooms in pretty well already. It's really just a viewing monitor, not a backup camera at all, because it zooms in quite a bit. But keeps you from making the awkward eye contact for the people in the back seat. Just see straight through it and go straight to the back window. Then you have the mirror to keep an eye on the back and your sunglass holder. And then this is just so when your doors open, the lights turn on, then all your light switches. Now that's for your panoramic roof. As you see, I've already opened the actual screen part here, and then your sunroof. This first glass is the only one that moves. The back part does not move at all. It's just for viewing. And then the Toyota SOS system is like OnStar for Toyota. So Toyota, what's really nice is gives you that system for 10 years for free. So if you ever were in an accident or anything serious, they're always going to be there. They know your exact location, so they can get emergency people to you pretty quick. One of my favorite things also is the new JBL audio system. And so that's going to be a nice feature all the way around. Great music quality. But yeah, super exciting. The new Highlander is beautiful. In the back seat, the Highlander, you have the 2 heated seats on each side, which is really nice. And then you can control all the vents back here. You have 2 vents in the second row on each side, and then 2 vents in the third row on each side. You also have a 2 C charger ports and your 100-watt plug-in in case you need to charge anything major while you're in the back seat traveling. But you also have the all-weather floor mats all the way around the car. Definitely keeps it nice and protected. But this interior is gorgeous. I'm excited for the customer to take it home. Thank you for watching.